Another Eurovision review. Tel Aviv 2019. We're starting to see... I was going to say the bottom of the barrel. That is so wrong. I don't mean that at all. The end of the list. Sorry. This video is about the Russian entry. Scream, performed by Sergei Lazarev. One of the big favorites. Sergei, of course, is a big star. Has a lot of fans, not just in Russia, but in other, well, former Soviet republics. And he competed for Russia before, in 2016 was it? And he did very, very well. Almost all the way, but not quite. And this has happened to Russia before, when they sent their Dima Bilan in 20... When was that? That was in 05 or 06 probably. And he had an awesome song. He had such a cool song, but he came second. And he swore to one day win. Came back 2 years later with a song that wasn't as good. And did win that time. Sergei also made it almost all the way. Didn't quite make it. Back a couple of years later with a song that isn't quite as good. So I wonder, does that mean that they will actually win again this year? It might, because one thing I'm sure of is that this is going to look amazing on stage. I haven't been watching the rehearsals, I never do, so I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know it's going to be amazing. In 2016, last time Sergei competed, he had a stage show that was so cool that my friend and fellow podcaster, who isn't even really a fan of the contest, still remembers it 3 years later. So he claims to not be a fan, but he has caught the mental virus from me, so now he actually follows and he watches the show. So yes, victory. But anyway, he remembers it and remembers how cool it was, and I'm sure that this year it's going to look just as amazing. The video tells a really cool story. It's a great video, and I think they're probably going to do something totally different. But if it's on that level, it's going to be memorable, and people are going to love it. And the song itself is also... It's a good song. Of course, he's a fine singer, hot young guy, also plus. It doesn't really go anywhere that impressively until towards the end. When he comes to the bridge, that's when it just, melodically speaking, just explodes and becomes really amazing in terms of the melody too. Like, you just want to listen to the song again just to hear that little part. But taken as a whole, which of course we have to do, we can't just judge it by the song because this is a visual show, and I know this is going to look amazing. It's going to sound great. It's going to have it all. So Russia is going to do fantastically well, I think. Top 5, potential winner in my book, and certainly it's going to be a show that we'll all be very entertained by. It's going to look fantastic. No question about it. They don't need to be wished luck.